Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and all the rest.
And Tony Scarpone is still in the business, looking good as ever, working with you guys, correct?
Working at AEW.
Sorry, Tony, sorry I missed you last week. I was busy, so.
He was good. He behaved
himself.
Yeah,
well.
Other than Tenacious P coming out and saying that him and Derek St. Holmes are the best play-by-play team in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, to their credit, let me say this about Tenacious P. He is great. The guy is great. I sat there and I watched him call all by himself before Derek, because Derek St. Holmes was wrestling. Derek St. Holmes had to come around, but there was like 2 or 3 matches Tenacious P did by himself, and he was fantastic. He's passionate. He has a fire, and he can call the moves. He's great. He's good. He's really
he knows every single event that's coming up for you guys. And
he
you
does.
couldn't have a better pitchman than him. It's great to have him on.
I think you and I did justice when we were doing CCW.
Oh yeah, we did. We were good, and there's all kinds of good announced teams. And to say that one's the best or not, I wouldn't even go there. But
unless you can top Jim Ross, then
I'm sure we couldn't obviously come out and say that us here were the best, because we have a different style than if we were to just call the matches straight.
You know what? My favorite, though, of one time is Joey Styles all by himself. Joey Styles all by himself really rocked. And right now, I like Bradshaw. I think Bradshaw is excellent. I think he's funny, he's entertaining, and he knows the moves.
Yeah.
I like Bradshaw.
And really, I think Michael Cole gets a raw deal. Yeah, I'll say it.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I'll say it. He's not a terrible play-by-play man.
No, he's actually pretty good.
Everybody just doesn't give him any credit because he's not Jim Ross. He's not high. He's not flashy. He's passable. And for the job that he does, I think he's all right. Yeah. I'll admit it. I'm not going to say I'm a fan of Michael Cole, but you know what? I do admire the fact that the guy goes out there week in, week out, and does his job with a minimum of mistakes. He holds that show together.
Yes, he does, and he knows the moves.
He's
that's
one
what
of
a play-by-play guy's got to do.
I guess he's one of the few reasons to actually watch SmackDown.
Yeah, good
Well, anyways, our next match coming up will be from Windy City Pro Wrestling Slag Valley Studio. Heavyweight title on the line, Ripper Manson versus Gino Latino.
We still got 3 random moments with LWF history coming up, too.
That's coming up tonight, too. But I got to say, the aforementioned night at Slag Valley, this was our season's beating show. It was a pretty cool night. They always do a Christmas party and a Christmas show. I have other footage from this night that I can't really show tonight on the TV, but it was the only night that Sam DeCero ever let me take a camera backstage and film the guys before the show. And it's pretty revealing, pretty interesting stuff. And one day, maybe I'll get to show it here on the mat. But also, you get to see Vic Ferrari, then Windy City Pro Wrestler, getting beat up by Sam DeCero's 3 kids, my son Gage, and all the kids backstage are putting the boots to Vic Ferrari. That's funny stuff. And maybe we'll get to show that one day right here on the mat. CM Venom, our in-studio guest right here tonight, formerly with the LWF, CM Venom.
CM Venom actually wondering why you'd name a town Slag Valley.
I think it's got something to do. I'll tell you what it's got something to do with. I think it's got something to do with the steel mills being right there and the slag being transported on the barges. They ship out the barges of steel, and that's slag, and the valley being the lake or the river that was coming through.
It's just like the Fox Valley area out west of
Slag.
Aurora.
I mean, that's a real name of the real town. I thought it was
Slag Valley.
No, it's a neighborhood. I think it's called Slag Valley because that's where they were pushing all that steel through on the barges.
I thought it was just like a cool name for like the training facility and the studio.
And that's what's also cool. I'm glad you mentioned it because Slag Valley, Windy City's no longer there. But when I did my tenure at Windy City, we had a nice little TV studio. It was really cool. It was all self-contained. You had a weight room in back where Sam would show you how to pump iron. You had the ring set up for practice. You had seats. You had a place to sell popcorn, a popcorn machine, lights, and the whole thing was pretty self-contained.
It was a venue. Just
a little theater. It was like a mini Ohio Valley. If you ever go down to Ohio Valley, it was like a mini Ohio Valley.
Or if
it was really cool.
Or if you remember in the days, if you've seen old tapes of the AWA in their studio, it was similar to that, but they were able to actually hold a lot more people than that did up in Minnesota.
So it's pretty much a self-contained apparatus.
Yeah, it was really cool. Now it's a little different. Now it's like a weight room, and then they got the ring in there, and he has a gym. It's not as cool as it was.
He doesn't do shows there no more.
Right, but boy, Slag Valley was fun, and this is a great, you get to see the backstage area next door in Dan Marie Cabinetry where we used to have to get dressed. You'll see Gino Latino doing his interview, and you'll see Ripper Manson doing his interview. This is Ripper Manson in his prime. This is a true Windy City tough guy, and I'm proud to bring him out here tonight right here and on the mat. Thanks, Nick, for the opportunity.
We're getting the tornado, so let's go to that WCPW Slag Valley Studio Heavyweight title, Ripper Manson versus Gino Latino.
Pro Wrestling, let me tell you something. We got a big one right here tonight. Seasons beatings, and the heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. Ripper Manson's own is putting it up against none other than Gino Latino from Gaytown, Florida. Gino, your thoughts?
You know, let me surprise you with the fact that the bottom line is a lot of people walk around here saying Gino, but it's not Gino, it's Mr. Gino Latino, because the bottom line is I am your superior. I'm everybody's superior. You see, every time I strap that championship belt around my thin waist, I show all the men out there what a true man is all about. Ripper, you're a little man in a big sport of professional wrestling. You're just the past tense in my book of love. But I guarantee you one thing, when we step in the square circle tonight, in Season's Beatings, I'm going to knock everything out of you. And I'm going to show you what love is all about, because I'm a lovely man.
Gino Latino is fixing to open up a book of love on Ripper Manson. Go figure. Ritchard T. Sin here, Windy City Pro Wrestling, Seasons Beatings. We're backstage where Sam DeCero has never let us take cameras before, and I'm joined by none other than the heavyweight champion of the world in his tape-up phase, Ripper Manson. Rip, from what I understand, you're facing Gino Latino from Gaytown tonight. What are your thoughts on Gino Latino?
Gino Latino got my open contract at Seasons Beatings for my title? Who's that punk think he is? I heard him talking earlier saying he's superior to me. The only thing he's got superior to me is that belly he's got out hanging out in front of him. Seasons Beatings is a brotherhood phrase. We started it because every year on Christmas, the joy of giving, the only thing we could think was good enough for everybody was a nice beating. Ho, ho, ho from Gaytown, Florida. Ritchard T, you should know better than to just piss me off this time of year, so I can take you and your camera crew and get out of here!
He's a dancing queen, all right! Gino Latino coming out to the streets of ABBA. Or do you say ABBA? Wait a minute. Here comes Ronnie Severs. Get a shot of this. Get a close-up of Ronnie Severs drinking and smoking. Look at him. He's drinking a beer and he's smoking a cigarette. Look at this. Look at this. One-man house of ill repute, Ronnie Severs. He's got a beer open. He's got a cigarette, and Jerry Gronke wants to share one with him. I know Gary Gronke will drink a beer. What is this? Gino Latino's out there, and we got Ronnie Severs drinking and smoking like he's in the south side of Chicago. Wait a minute, we are in the south side of Chicago. But we're not in a bar, we're at Windy City Trading Centers. He's got Gronke, he's got the ref. What is this? He's taking the ref for a walk? Wait a minute, they're going to a bar? Already? Come on, the show's not over. We need Gronke. Where's Ronnie Severs going with the referee? I smell a rat.
All right.
A drunken smoking rat.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Ouch! Something's going on in back. Somebody's getting beat up behind the scores. Wait a minute! We got referee Ronnie Severs. Get a shot of this. Get a close-up of referee Ronnie Severs. Referee Ron Severs, what is this?
we are the Brotherhood! Ladies and gentlemen, from Division Street, Chicago, 275 pounds, the current Windy City Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, along with Psycho, he's a member of the Brotherhood, Ripper Manson!
Ripper Manson! The meanest man alive led to the ring by Psycho. And wait a minute here. Look at Rip! He's hugging the referee Ronnie Severs, member of the Brotherhood. Wait a minute here, I gotta wonder. Psycho out there, Gino Latino with the stud muffin, to face Ripper Manson for the heavyweight championship at Windy City Pro. The Ripmeister. Tina Turner? I'm sorry, Gino Latino's legs just ain't thin enough to be Tina Turner. But I guess I understand the comparison, Psycho. Speaking rhetorically to Psycho, because he's in the ring. He's not joining me on play-by-play, as he often does. Now, wait a minute here. We just saw the referee come out. He got led out by Ronnie Severance. We heard somebody getting beat up and back, and next thing you know, Ronnie Severance comes out with the referee shirt on. Ronnie Severance is a member of the Brotherhood, for crying out loud. He can't officiate fairly over this match. What's going on here? Where's Sam DeCero when you need him? Gino Latino in there with that pretty wig, shaking it. Gino Latino taking his time. Oh, and there goes that horny bugger. The horny bugger blowing that horn right here at WCPW. Present at all our Slag Valley shows. There he is, big arm twist by Latino. And gets one of his own at the hands of Ripper Manson. Ripper Manson working that wrist. Reversal, right to the eyes by Manson. Got him in the corner, big punches, off goes the wig of Latino, Latino from behind, and he rolls up Ripper Manson, who's still got that wig in amazement. Stud Muffin calling for a quicker count. You ain't gonna get a quick count on Ripper Manson at the hands of Severance. Not unless there's something rotten on Halstead Street, and I don't think there's anything rotten on their end of Halstead Street. Not to say that there isn't an alleyway or two that has a stench on Halstead Street. Believe me, I've worked all over the city of Chicago, and I know. Wait a minute, Ronnie Severance, referee, perched up in the corner, taking a break. Both men in the ring, cagey veterans ready to lock up. Gino Latino, don't let him fool you. You may think he's a sissy boy, sissy man, whatever you want to call it. He may hail Gaytown, Florida, but this guy can wrestle. Referee decides to come down and rejoin the matchup after taking a break. Ripper Manson. Wait a minute, Psycho with the stick. Psycho with a choke and a stick. If we can get a little closer in on that, I think we got some serious chicanery going on. Many puns intended. He got him, Psych Man, with that kendo stick. It used to be the Psycho stick. Now he's gone kendo. Ronnie Severance going over with a big cigar, looks like. Hands Psycho a cigar. Oh, that must be Stud Muffin's cigar. She ain't gonna get smoked. Raking the face across the ropes. Ripper Manson, the World Heart. Oh, no. Stud Muffin's in there. And here comes the Psych. A little managerial action. A little tussle between the managers on the outside. What's this? Stud Muffin's getting chased around by Psycho. Uh-oh. Gino Latino with a trip. Gino Latino takes time out to look at these fans. Uh-oh, ever methodical, does a little dance. Takes his time. Big elbow, I'll tell you something. He may take his time, but when he lays him down, he puts him in pretty hard. And a very, very slow count by Severance of the Brotherhood. What does referee Severance think he's doing out here? What a joke. Ripper Manson's literally laying there for probably a 10 count. Gino Latino taking exception. Gino Latino says, uh-oh, and from behind, Ripper Manson from behind, rolls up Latino, rolls him up, and Gino gets out of that one. Gino gets out. Gino Latino trying to teach him how to count. Ronnie Severance does know how to count. 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beer, then I have a smoke. 1 beer, 2 shots, then I have a smoke. Severance knows how to count, believe me. Listen to these fanatical fans at ringside. I'm telling you, you want to talk about live. You want to talk about in your face. You're talking about the Slag Valley Studio, Windy City's own. 16 years in the making, WCPW. Wait a minute. He's counting him out. And he gets pulled out by Latino. Ronnie Severance gets pulled out by Latino. And here comes Gronky, a shirtless Gary Gronky. Get a shot of this, a shirtless Gary Gronky. Here comes security, Security's removing Ronnie Severance. Drug Drunken referee Ronnie Severance has been removed from the building. Gary Gronke's there shirtless. No, that's not our new champion. No, that's not a new superstar. With a physique like that, you might think he is, but that is Gary Gronke, senior official at WCPW. Ripper Manson, worse for wear, clutching the throat. Gino Latino here to capitalize. We got a real official in there now. Double clothesline, both men down. Both men down. Gronke in for the count. Only a two. Ripper gets a shoulder up, does the champion. Gino Latino flying like a bird, float like a butterfly, and sting like a bee. Big knee to the forehead of Ripper Manson. Gary Gronke in there wrestling without a shirt on. Don't let the skin tone fool you. He should be wearing stripes. He is senior official right here at WCPW. Gino, taped head and all, taking his time, and boom! Laying it down with that big Latino elbow. Gino Latino, I'm telling you, once again walks over and drops it right on Ripper Manson. Psycho interjected himself in there trying to tell Gronke how to do his job. Gronke, I must say, I commend the man for even making his way back out here, grabbed the security, got Ronnie Severance removed as he should have been. Ronnie Severance can take a trip to the bar a little bit quicker now. Big elbow by Latino. He's showing Psycho what he's got. He's giving a little shake. Uh-oh, choke, blatant choke. I can almost see it from here. Blatant choke. Listen to these fans. Psycho's leading a chant, some sort of expletive about Gino Latino, hailing from Gaytown, Florida. Big sets of forearms. Ripper trying to fight his way back up, but he looks like he's a little bit worse for wear. On Dream Scene, and a bite by Latino. A big bite. Gronke says you don't bite. Gino Latino, I'm telling you, thus far we haven't seen the stud muffin make his presence known in this matchup, but you probably will before the night's over. Hear a little bit more from the proverbial muff stuffer. Psycho's claiming Gino Latino's using some sort of French perfume to distract the referee and the fans at ringside. I must say I can smell something sweet from here. Uh-oh, he hurt his hand. He hurt his hand punching the head of Ripper Manson. You don't hit Ripper Manson in the head. He's got the hardest cranium in Chicago, in the world for that matter. Ripper, champion, heavyweight champion in the corner. Heavyweight gold on the line right here at Slag Valley. This is it. This is the big kahuna. This is for all the marbles. This is for the heavyweight championship. That's why we changed referees. That's why the chicanery was not allowed to take place. That's why the security interjected themselves. And that's why WCPW brings you only the best decided action anywhere in pro sport. Ripper clothesline from behind. Down goes Latino. Big rake to the face by Ripper Manson on a prone Gino Latino. Excellent camera shot we have there following the action. Uh-oh, big boot by Rip. And down goes Latino, rolls them over with that big 1, 2, only a 2, I thought it was over. Only a 2, and Ripper Manson says, come on, Gronke. Stud Muffin screaming, making his presence known here. Not too happy with the officiating by Gary Gronke. I must say, oh, big sweep by Manson. Big sweep by Manson, gets the leg, 2, and a 3, and Ripper Manson, there you have it, still heavyweight champion.
And still WCW
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm still excited. We do have some LWF. To me, it's like LWF Day.
Yeah, we could call today LWF Day. Is that all right with you guys?
I'm a big fan.
We're filming
I went
today.
to the show.
This date. What's the date today?
What is today?
It's 9/11. It's 9/11.
9/11.
It's 9/11.
9/11.
It's the anniversary.
Well, that's perfect. No one will ever forget that
Right.
then.
Today
LWF
is
Day,
officially LWF
9/11.
That's why we got the flag.
We salute America and the Lunatic Wrestling Federation.
Yep.
Love it.
Anyways, real quick, guys, some upcoming dates. Go to POW Entertainment, POW-entertainment.com. Saturday the 22nd, Elk Grove Village. October 6th, Fox Lake. And then November 24th, Elk Grove Village, Wrestle Rage 5. Also, October 16th, our taping of our 300th show at North Beach in Downers Grove. Be able to get there at like 6 or 6:30, but we're going to start taping at 7 for
So
our
it's
300.
open to the public.
Open
Come
to the
on
public.
down, 7 p.m. Wrestling fans, workers, everybody, come on down.
Be
Every
there
promotion-
and be square.
Every promotion. Aaron will be there, right?
And speaking of Chicago promotions, CM Venom, what's your take on the Chicago wrestling scene?
Wow, you sure you really want to hear this?
Yeah, we want to know.
Bring it into me.
Camera 3, please.
Camera 3.
Camera 1.
Camera 2. We're going to
Camera 3. There is absolutely nothing stopping anybody from promoting here in Chicago. I can't stop them. Nobody short of the state commission can stop anybody in Chicago. Do I think there's too many promotions in this area? Yeah, I probably do. But there is some good stuff out there. I urge you guys check out VWAA. They're a good young company who actually they're doing things right, basically.
Oh wow!
They got a good solid base.
Stud Muffins Company.
There you go, very much so. AEW, of course, fantastic stuff. And I'm even a little partial to Chicago All-Star Wrestling.
And who's there?
Well, you got Steven Stockwell. You've got the German Superman.
German Superman.
Frat with the German Superman, yeah. So check them out. ChicagoAllStarWrestling.com, I believe, something along those lines. We'll Google them. Google them all.
ChicagoWrestling.com.
There you go. There you go.
Right? Okay.
Great stuff tonight.
Anyways, as it was mentioned before, it is 9/11, and
It's LWF Day.
well, besides
It is
that,
9/11.
the 6th anniversary of that tragic thing that happened to us. Everyone standing here, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.
And
As a reversal, in the ring of vintage Jensen, Anson giving a full head of steam. Here he goes. Oh, forgive DDT and DDT right to the outside here. Tremendous move. Both men down. Chantel, we have I just land there. And he Supreme.
Come on, give it go!
Trying to drive the faces up around the barbed wire. Oh, God, wrong.
Fuck you, come on!
Supreme. Blocking the best that he can.
Oh my God.
Supreme setting up the barbed wire. Chair.
And what more doing? His arm's still up, but he's got a great ass. Look at him. That's a little clean, man. Going face first, win the reversal. Whoa. But no one doesn't see it.
Supreme.
Jesus.
Chair. Look at that barbed wire chair. Oh, the hoops in the back.
It's the garbage. Stop.
All right. Double wrist down. Stop playing the suit.
But now, Supreme champion, Black Bar 2 is still out.
It's a hold up. How is this? Holy the son of a bitch is in the hole. Can't believe it. He's fucking trying. What are you gonna do? What's going on?
I can't believe it.
Supreme with the chair shot on Hogan. Hogan is down. Hogan is down. Repeat. Super kick. Super kick to the ball. I give it up. 1, 2. Bye.
Hasn't caught him.
Slap to the face, insulting slap. Let him know what he thinks of CM Punk.